driving the King Ranch. Haven't driven it in like literally 2.5 weeks now. I've been driving that Gasser 2nd gen, and then I started driving my dad's truck after I put the wheels and tires on it. But today, we're gonna go buy another truck. Probably a bad idea, but we're gonna go buy another truck. We gotta move this thing to get to the trailer so I can hook that thing up to the trailer. All my trucks are literally disgusting right now. They're all just filthy. It's pretty bad. And it's windy as fucking hell. I hate this wind. Missouri's been windy recently, and it's not been very delightful. Every day that it's been like half-ass warm, it's been like super windy. So you can't film. The moving vehicles around, hook up to the trailer, and get on the road. And we'll see you.
We'll see you later. The fuck
I don't know where Bryce went.
Help. Always keep 2 hands or 3 points of contact.
That's OSHA's rules. How are you getting down?
No, I don't know. Nice.
I'll put a little stair right here for you.
Oh, nice, nice.
Such a nice guy.
Here we go.
Oh. And they stay.
Sticks the land.
10 out of 10 points.
Yes. But we're here to pick up my new car.
That's not done yet.
No, it's full frame off. Rear independent front suspension. Wait, rear independent rear suspension.
Rear.
Oh.
A little tongue twister there, huh? Are those all your extra parts underneath?
Yes, so the top one we have camshafts. So it runs off 4 camshafts a piece per cylinder, and it's a V24. Wait, no, yeah.
Yeah, V24.
It's got 24 pistons.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's 12 on each side.
No, they're in a triangle.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's why it's shaped that way.
Yeah, like a pyramid.
What an idiot. I can't believe I didn't remember that. Where did Bryce go? I don't know where he went. Did he do fall? The world's largest scissors. I figured out what these scissors are for. So like people that don't like the nipples, they just cut them with these scissors. So if you don't like nipples, order these in my bio. They'll be on my merch website.
The link will be right here.
All right, guys, we're back at the house. We did pick up another rig. This one doesn't run, and it has no bed. But it's rust-free, and it's four-wheel drive. It is a Gasser, and it's not a Dodge. It says it's having a fuel issue. We'll give you a little rundown on her. It's a 95 F-150 with a 5.0 in it. Single cab, long bed. The exhaust ain't hooked up. He said he replaced the fuel pump, and the fuel pump wasn't the issue. He thinks it's a fuel rail or the fuel rail pressure regulator. I don't know. So I think it's a 5-speed. 5-speed with King Ranch interior, actually, which is pretty sick. I'm going to start off by changing the fuel filter. The truck's actually very clean. I'm going to go ahead and wire wheel the whole frame, get it all cleaned up, find me another bed, put that bed on there and repaint this truck. Get her running. Obviously, get her running and driving first. Make sure everything's good on there. But yeah, this is the new rig. Everything, I mean, it's rust-free. It's a nice little truck. It just needs a little bit of love. Just needs a little bit of love. It probably won't be here very long. Someone will probably want to buy it off me as usual, but once we get it figured out, get it running and everything, we're going to go ahead and literally just be on top of this. So if you guys would like to see a build series on this, of me like painting the truck and the frame, bed swapping it and cleaning the interior up and doing all that fun stuff, let me know. Comment down below if you would like to see those videos on this channel. If not, I'll just keep it behind the scenes and not show it. But I'm gonna get to work on this thing. This thing needs some work. So I started changing the fuel filter, and this quick connect clip is bad. It's all jangled up and everything. So now I have to go to the store. This truck hasn't been started in like 2 weeks, so we're gonna do a little cold start. Off to O'Reilly's, go get this part, and then back to fixing the Ford. Sick. So we got coolant in it. We got a battery put in. I just heard power kick on. I just replaced the fuel filter. The guy was saying that it was a fuel rail and the fuel rail pressure regulator. We're about to find out. That fuel filter was pretty nasty, so. Hello? Hello? I don't know if there's any gas. I'm gonna add some. Gas prices these days. Somebody probably took the gas out of it. It sounds like there's some in there. Yes, that's a big crack in my windshield. I'm on my way to my buddy's shop right now. He's got a snap-on scanner, the fancy tools that I don't have. This OBS that I have, it's been giving me a lot of fits. I know it has spark, it's getting fuel to the fuel rails, but the injectors just aren't firing because it won't start. It cranks just fine, but it won't start. The guy pulled the engine to change out the clutch, the slave cylinder and the master cylinder and all that because he didn't have a transmission jet. So there's a lot of stuff that was unplugged whenever he took the engine out. It's never ran ever since he took the engine out and put it back in. We're gonna go head over here to my buddy's shop where he has a snap-on scanner. I'm gonna read all the codes, see if there's any codes, see what it pinpoints me to, get some live data on it, and see what it's not doing and see what it's not showing me, and then go from there. I've never had a truck give me these types of issues. The faster we get it running, the faster we can start doing a makeover on this truck. Oh, get it painted, get the frame and the axles looking real good and nice. Get everything detailed on the inside. Find me a bed and paint the truck. You know, I can get the thing done within a week and a half if I can get it running. This is the biggest, you know, obstacle I'm running against right now, and the challenge is just getting it running. Another thing is, you know what's crazy? Over 70.29% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed. It's a very simple button. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. Makes life a hell of a lot easier, and you get a notification that I post anytime that I post. So it's like a win-win for both of us, and it helps me out. Helps me be able to create better content for you guys. It's a life dream, so I'm trying to make this happen. I quit my oil field job to do this full time, and I've been grinding and doing this ever since. So it's tough, but you guys are the ones that make me keep doing it every day. So let's see if we can get this thing running today. Let's hope and pray. Let's get to it. I'll update you when we get there and I start scanning. Fancy scanning tool engaged. Now, with OBD1 ports, you have to connect and supply your own 12-volt power. With that being said, we got these little alligator clips to connect us to the battery, which then gives us 12-volt supply. Then, you take this little booger, bring it over here, connect the OBD1 port to the OBD1 port over here on a Ford. Let me do that, because I can't do that with two hands. Well, with one hand. Okay, so it has no code showing present at all. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a fuel pressure test to make sure it has the right amount of fuel pressure to even fire these injectors. Key on is showing 40 PSI. cranking, still 40 psi. So the fuel pressure is not the problem here. So we have another issue other than that, because it's getting plenty of fuel. Nothing's leaking. It's holding good fuel pressure. So yeah, I don't know what to even go from next after that. That makes no sense. Okay, we have checked for spark, fuel, the injectors are firing, we've got spark, we've got fuel pressure, we got fuel rail pressure, fuel pump's kicking on, all the ignition stuff's working. Now we have to check for compression and timing, because we gotta go down to the basics. So I've got the compression gauge all hooked up and a little start button. So we're gonna see what the compression is. So about 150. We're gonna do a cylinder leak down test too, see if it even leaks down any. I don't know, it has good compression, so I don't know. We're about to find out. It makes no sense. It stops firing after you keep cranking on it for a while, it just stops firing. I'm gonna go ahead and find top dead center and make sure it's sitting where it needs to be sitting, so. Okay, today was another fail. We did not get the OBS to start running. It is not running. I don't know what's going on. I did a compression test. I checked the timing. I put it to top dead center, checked the timing on it. The timing's good. I checked the firing order on the distributor. That is okay. That is perfect. The plug wires, everything on the ignition side is brand new. I checked all of that. I did check the spark. I'm getting spark. I put a diode tester into the injector harness and the injectors are firing. I've got fuel rail pressure, and it's really good fuel rail pressure. Actually, I'm getting 40 pounds of fuel pressure to the rail while cranking. It is beautiful. I don't know why it's not starting. The grounds are hooked up. The only thing left now is like an O2 sensor, but I don't see that not letting it run. I've seen them run without O2 sensors. They just run like shit. I'm sure I'm forgetting more. Oh, I did a compression test. I got over 150 PSI for a compression test on cylinder 1. That is more than enough compression. Yes, I have no idea why it's not starting. I don't know why it's not starting. Something's not, maybe the injectors are bad. Maybe the injectors are clogged. Possibility. The fuel is probably pretty dirty. I don't know if that would have something to do with it. Tomorrow, I guess, I'll see how much injectors are. I'll buy injectors. I'll replace all the injectors and go from there. It doesn't seem like, I got it to run off of brake cleaner, but it's not running off of, like, it doesn't seem like the injectors are spraying fuel into the cylinder. Because if they were spraying fuel into the cylinder, I've got spark, so it would have to run. That's where I think we're sitting at. I don't think the injectors are spraying any fuel. Or maybe it's just too low on fuel and it's not picking up enough in the fuel tank. It's picking up enough to pressure up the fuel system, but it's not enough for it to run off of. I guess we can say that. So I'll grab a 5-gallon jug and fill it up, or I'll stop off at the gas station here and we'll go ahead and fill it up with some fuel and a fuel cleaner. But other than that, she's still on the trailer and I'm heading back home because I don't know what is wrong with it. I'm trying to get it to run. If I can get it to run, we can get to the fun stuff. Painting it, you're doing cosmetic stuff, that's the fun stuff. Getting it to run is being a pain in my butt, and I've never had one do this to me. So we shall see tomorrow. We'll work on it again and go from there. I'll keep you guys updated though, for sure. In that case. Holy shit.
Raise fucking
I'm
hell
applying
and
for
praise
NASCAR
hell.
tomorrow.
I need a tag, yeah. I want a bag, yeah. Unless you talking numbers, we ain't speaking about the right things. Switch up on my nigga for a figure, that's not like me. Baddie with a body in the lobby, she like nice things. She used to know me then, she like me now, that's funny timing. Eyes been on that prize, I copped that cribbo for that timepiece. I'm trying to see the globe and sell out shows until